to this.
You're gonna have to get in charge of the.
I'm in charge of it?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I want to welcome you guys to the, what is this, Lone Star Cup 2021. This first match of the day is going to be between University of Texas and University of Texas San Antonio. So the Longhorns against the Roadrunners. This is going to be the first matchup that they've had of this season because UTSA didn't come out to breakfast taco. So it'll be the first exposure we've seen to a lot of the UTSA kids. If you saw our first stream, you saw pretty much everything that University of Texas was able to do in the first breakfast taco tournament, which they did win. But going back to before COVID started, we had the actual matchup of UTSA and UT as sort of the premier coming out of the Southwest college matchup. Do you think... Oh, I'll introduce you. Claire.
Yeah, just gonna get ready for the games that are about to kick off here.
Yeah, they're doing their chant, so we'll be up and running here in a second. Cole Travis and some other members of Texas Cavalry are going to be your referees, and it looks like Sam Houston State's going to be some of the goal routes, timekeepers, and some of the ARs. So we'll get this turned around so you guys can see the actual teams as they get ready, maybe hear some of those chants, and we'll just let you enjoy the sounds of the game. Okay. And these games are official, so I will try to do better with my time scoreboard management. I did fix it, so we shouldn't have any weird times, but Claire, you got to keep me honest.
Yeah.
Making sure I restart that clock.
We will double check all the time with it. And we have Katie over here who can also keep us on track too,
yes.
Just in case.
I can actually ask for the game time now and make sure it's correct. But it is not official what you see on here. College chants are so weird. All right.
All right, it looks like the University of Texas will be starting with Quaffle.
All right, we're getting ready to start. So, oh yeah, sorry, the cable's so short.
Oh no, that's okay.
Texas is orange. UTSA is blue. And we're off. The ever-exciting brooms up process that we have for 2021. We do have University of Texas winning the toss. They take possession of the quaffle, and UTSA with bludgeon control on defense.
It looks like UT's starting off slow, getting some beater talk in there, trying to regain possession here. Bludgeon control.
Sorry, I looked down for 1 second. It was a turnover? What happened there?
They're just thrown out of bounds.
So bad pass. Okay, so UTSA is going to approach with bludgeon control and with the quaffle. As Jack Wayne catches the ball, that was not a very powerful throw. Catches another ball. That's 2 catches. Immunity called for UTSA, but they don't have a bludger, so they're going to push that ball behind, and it looks like a turnover. Jack Wayne's clearing the way.
Quick. Bludger's coming from behind.
Pass all the way behind. Is it out of bounds again?
Ooh,
it looks like
he
it.
Got pushed out of bounds.
It's pretty like stuck, and I didn't know if it's like you didn't turn it. Okay, there we go.
Alrighty, and UTSA is walking up the quaffle now.
I got right side.
Did we run a gun?
No, it's fine. It was the easy thing. All right, as we get started now. So Jack Wang's going to take a beat. It's winning bludger interaction for UTSA. They're going to get control. Their quaffle's all the way behind in the far corner.
Looks like UTSA managed to keep that one. They're working around.
Number 9, Blackwood with the quaffle. Takes a shot. A little too low, so it goes out of bounds behind the hoop. So UTSA is going to get that turnover.
Yeah, it looks like Jack just getting bludger control back on a beat here by his hoops.
Jack in his 4th year at UT, a couple years of MLQ experience as well. So he's going to be the starter out here. Kyle Loudon is the freshman beater paired with Jack Wang. As UTSA tries to drive in, they make contact. He's going to drive towards a medium hoop, passes, underhand pass out to Casey Beavers. She's going to play with it in the corner. She's going to go behind, see if there's a pass option for her. She's got 2 defenders to beat. A couple options. Jack's trying to make a pass. She takes the shot, but it's immediately blocked. Chase Stewart with the recovery. So it was a lot of movement, a lot behind the hoops. UTSA is going to come away with 1 bludger and 1 quaffle. There we go. That's better. All right, Jay Stewart is pressured, so he loses quaffle. It's on the ground, picked up. UT can't dodge that. So Blackwood's going to recover.
It's a nice beat by UTSA, catching that fast break.
And that's Will Christo for UT, who tried to pick up that loose quaffle, but was immediately beat by UT. So the score is still 0-0.
I like that you call them both UT.
Oh, sorry, UTSA. Great tackle by Jack Wang. He's going to take a beat, though, so UTSA, San Antonio, still has... They take a shot, but it goes out of bounds.
Alrighty, and UT is starting here with bludger control and quaffle. Just working their way around.
Then I realized what this was. I was
It's Will Crystal with the quaffle. Now he takes another beat as he drives in. Jay Stewart recovers. He's looking for a fast break, but he's going to slow down as UT all runs back to their hoops. Score is still 0-0. No stoppages. Number 12, Kyle, is running across your screen for UT. Past the 77 Ross for UT. Say he dodges a beat. It was a little too low. There's a pass option all the way behind to Blackwood, but it's too high, so it's going to... Yeah, it goes out of bounds. He does swat it back in just to make sure it doesn't roll too far. So UTSA is going to set up on defense with 2 bludgers.
Looks like we're getting quick substitutions out here from UT.
I don't know if that's quick, Claire. It took a long time.
Yeah. I mean, when
Jack
you're
Wang's
walking
gonna come
the
out.
down, you have all the time.
Jack Wang substitutes for Kaiser Polson. Josh Johnson comes in at keeper. Number 21, we have Omar for UT. As Kaiser takes a beat, wins control. It looks like a pass option to the small hoop. A beat attempt, but it misses. UT's turtling at their hoops. 1 hoop falls. And another turnover. We are still... Oh, I'm sorry. Is the score 20-0?
The wind can blow away.
Okay.
Okay, that scoreboard over there still says 20 points, but it should be 0-0.
Yeah, they just switched it back.
Just wanted to make sure. All right, UT approaching with only 1 bludger in hand. Blackwood with the ball, number 9. He's going to sit at the top of the mid-pitch, looking for an opportunity. Kaiser takes a long shot, lands the beat, turnover for UT. As they drive in, they're looking for a fast break opportunity. 2 defenders. Oh, but he is stripped. So Josh Johnson now has an opportunity, and he jukes around 1 player. Can't find that. So finally, 6 minutes into the game, we have 10 points on the board for UT. Did you think it would take 6 minutes to get our first score? 6.5 minutes?
I mean, coming off that 2019-2020 season, the way UTSA ended, I was expecting them to come back a little stronger. I know that there have been a lot of turnover of players leaving the program and then new freshmen, sophomores coming in. So it is exciting to see that they're doing really well.
Yeah, number 5 for UTSA in the close side of the field, dancing in the corner. The pass behind the hoops. It's dropped, not able to bring it in, so it's a turnover. Josh Johnson with another fast break opportunity. UTSA is able to make him stop and think, though. Christian Cortez looks like he's going to be playing point defense for UTSA, number 21. He forces a pass out to the small hoop, and it is a goal. That is Swathi, number 4 for UT, with that goal. So 6 minutes for the first one and 1 minute for the second one.
And it looks like they got a beater substitution for UTSA San Antonio. Oh, UTSA.
Yeah, okay, so now we have UTSA on the attack. Number 27 passes it to Christian Cortez. He's going to bring it to the close side of the pitch. A little bit of harassment. Kaiser blocks a bludger, so there's going to be pressure from UT. A long beat attempt. Kaiser loses that bludger. He's still going to go back and get it, but there's a lot of pressure. Christian's able to avoid a tackle, spins out of it. A long beat attempt from Kaiser doesn't land. Christian's dodging, and a nice pass to the small hoop to number 5 for UTSA for points on the board. Now we're 20-10 in favor of UT. Yeah, the scoreboard over there is...
It's going all over the place.
A windy day down here at the intramural fields at University of Texas. So Josh Johnson's bringing the quaffle across the pitch. Kaiser with one bludger, UTSA with the other 2. Number 27 steps out for point defense. Christian providing a little bit of support. Ball back to Josh Johnson. Kaiser lands a bludger, catches another one, beats the other, so there's no bludgers on defense. Josh Johnson drives through 2 people and spikes it through the medium hoop. Another point on the board for UT. All right, what's the situation now, Claire?
It looks like UTSA is trying to get bludger control back here, trying to regroup, reset.
Yeah, number 17 for UTSA was able to do a lot of damage there. He beat out Kaiser. It's a fast break in the other direction, though. Josh Johnson to beat a long shot attempt and misses, but 21 for UT is able to pick it up and spin move around one defender for the goal.
Kaiser was just causing a lot of chaos down by those hoops, took their beaters' attention away from Quaffle for a hot second to get that one through.
Very nice. It was Omar Galicia for UT who scored that goal on a Josh Johnson just short shot. All right, so UT's approaching close side of the field. Omar providing pressure. The pass goes over to the other side of the field to Christian Cortez. Beater interactions in the middle of the field. Kaiser clears out all the UT beaters, so Christian has to use a reset. Is a little bit more pressure, not enough to cause a turnover. So we have one reset used. UTSA going to reset. They have a bit of a new beater for UTSA who's getting some guidance from the sideline. Christian blocks a beat, takes a shot, but no good.
It was blocked. And Kaiser was using that third bludger that had been left behind the hoops. He's a little bit of the chaos going down for UTSA's hoops. And JJ with another shot.
Sorry, did I miss a goal?
Nope, Josh Johnson.
No, is it 5-1?
Should be 4.
We'll find out. All right, so UTSA with the ball on UT side of the field. Kaiser wins those bludger interactions. Jay Stewart's able to dodge it and block another one driving in. Easy goal for Jay Stewart. Got some substitutions happening across the board. Kaiser comes out for beater. And another beater substitution, so Porvi is in this game. Josh Johnson bringing this across the pitch slowly. Let me get those numbers for you. That's Matthew Herbst as in at beater. He's able to actually cause a no-bludger situation for UT as they're driving in. He is stripped. Too many defenders there for him to actually be able to score, though. It is a turnover. Blackwood, number 9, with the goal. Takes a knee to the back of the head, I think. But a good defense nonetheless from UTSA. UTSA clearing out some point defenders, so Jay Stewart has some room to work with as he's on the close side of the field. He's going to drive in, see what this guy's got a pass opportunity. It looks like it's deflected. Still has possession, and we have a stoppage of time. Looks like we had some sort of contact that was questionable. A back tackle is what Craig Garrison on the field is calling, but the refs are going to talk about it before we commit to anything. Did you see what happened?
I did not. There was a lot going on in that play there.
Let me figure out how to make this bigger. Okay, we did confirm it is 5-2. So I got the clock right this time, but I got the score wrong.
We're getting there.
Yeah, one game at a time. What was it called, Katie?
Probably like unsporting conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct?
Huh?
What is it?
Like unsporting conduct.
Okay.
They were like fighting as they got unraveled.
The old rivalry is already back as they were clashing a little bit on the pitch. Cole's going to shut that down, make sure we're having a clean game. As we remount, we'll start this clock. And there we go. So about 12 minutes, about 13 minutes into the game. We have Matt Blackwood with an opportunity. He passes it up top. Jay Stewart back with the ball. He's going to pass it back to Matt, and the small hoop is a score for them. It's a great opportunity. We did have number 33 for UT in the box for that defense. Josh Johnson's going to try to drive it in on a fast break. No bludders opportunity, just call for players to beat. He's dancing, spinning, avoiding a tackle, but he's not able to make any actual progress towards the hoop. So Omar's going to get the ball behind. He dodges a beat, so just call for defenders to get, and it looks like a turnover opportunity, but Will Greer, and I can't even narrate those passes. Number 33 passes to Josh Johnson. We're going to have a stoppage of play. We are going to have a penalty on number 77 for UTSA. But because of the goal, it will not be time served, or will be time served, so we'll just restart this play. But yeah, it was a lot of good defense from UTSA. They weren't able to come away with a quaffle, but it did have sort of superhuman pass over the shoulder. I'm not sure if he even knew Josh was there. He just kept the ball alive, and Josh ended up waiting for it at the medium hoop. So penalty served. We'll restart this clock. We'll see if that break gives Josh Johnson an opportunity to stay in this game a little bit longer before he subs out. Porvy and Matthew still the beaters with control for UT as Blackwood passes far side of the pitch to Jay Stewart. And point defenders are cleared out by the UTSA beater. Blackwood faking a pass. Bludger interaction means no beaters for UTSA. So Blackwood's going to drive in. Pass opportunity. It is blocked by Josh Johnson. A great shot from Jay Stewart. He's up in the air when he catches it. But it is a turnover. Jay Stewart racing back to his hoops. UTSA stayed a little bit too long with that bludger. So now they have no bludgers UT substituting instead of a fast break because it's going to be so... Oh, I'm sorry. UTSA does have one bludger on defense, but UT does come away with control. Jay Stewart playing point defender. Will Spencer on the wing. Number 35, the keeper for UT, is Siddharth Shendi. As Davis Rowe brings that quaffle up towards center, Blackwood challenging him, keeping him at bay. Is able to knock it out of his hands, but Davis is just going to pick it back up. So 2 bludgers for UTSA, still looking for an opportunity as UTSA sinks a little bit, and a bludger lands. Davis is going to drive in, a couple dance moves, scored on the top hoop. My apologies, that scoreboard, we're just catching up to the official scoreboard on the other side of the field. So 70-30 in favor of UT. They're still in range. I mean, we're going to have the post game, or the end game. So we're 15 and a half minutes into this game. It's Bradley, number 17 for UTSA. Clearing out point defenders, just making UT run back and forth. An interaction. He does land that beater. I thought it was a dodge, but UTSA is going to come away with control. Porvy does dodge. She's going to play defense. Christian passes out wide. That is blocked and deflected. So a nice kick that looked like a dangerous kick, but they're not going to call it. It's a turnover. UTSA with one bludger on defense. Is every other ball is in the possession of UT. So a pass to the center is dropped. Christian makes contact. Number 15 for UTSA. Back up top to Davis Rowe. Porvy is beat. They're going to call it. It's going to be a stoppage of play. Stoppage of play. It's got to be a stop. Well, they're going to give her the benefit of the doubt. She took a long time to drop the ball. Caroline Tao gets the ball. A long pass, a little too high, out of bounds, and it's a turnover. UTSA with the great series of bludger interactions. They get control, but they give it up and then get it back. It's a wild bludger throwing competition here. So UTSA is driving in a little bit. Number 5, looking for pass opportunities, looking to cut this turf, lets him fall. Back up top, Christian Cortez. Caroline Tao playing defense. Christian giving up some ground. Caroline pressuring him. As the beaters for UTSA come and give Christian some actual working space. Defender gone. Porvy looking to challenge. Davis Rowe looking to defend. Pass to the close side of the field. Immediately challenged. Porvy's going to beat. That bludger's on the ground. Christian with an opportunity. Only one-on-one bludger, but Davis Rowe off broom. And now UTSA comes away with control. And UT throws their bludger away. So Christian's going to drive in. One pass opportunity. And he stumbles and falls. So it's going to be a keeper and a chaser playing defense. So this is going to get turtled as they count it down. The ball actually gets out.
Well, the keeper seemed like he was beat in that play.
So UTSA came in and beat the keeper, who immediately got off the pile, even though he was immune.
Yeah. The refs were going in and clarifying that just now.
All right, well, welcome to a new season of Quidditch, where new players are learning new rules. Well, I guess that's an old rule, but it's new to them.
Yeah. It's always fun to see new faces.
Yeah, that is their first year playing there, a sophomore. The keeper for UT, number 35. So Davis Rowe is going to bring this across the pitch. As Mia Munoz is in at beater, she's going to be able to get control. Well, she get control of one bludger. UT's driving behind. Caroline Tao picks up the quaffle, looking for an opportunity. Passes it to Davis, but it's a little wide. As UT's going to come back with only one bludger. No reset used. UTSA with bludger control, sinking pretty close to their hoops, playing defense. Bit of a warning. UT's able to come away with control as the keeper for UT takes a shot but is hit in the air, so he's a little short on that. It's a turnover to UTSA. Davis Rowe's not going to let it be so simple, though. Davis looks, he stole possession behind their own hoops. Pushed out of bounds. Caroline seems to retain control. The ref's going to stop this, though, because Davis Rowe was out of bounds before he got that pass off. So we'll stop this clock. We're at 19 and a half, well, just short of 19 and a half minutes. As it was a turnover, UTSA is going to have to inbound this ball. Who's got control?
Currently, UT.
No. And I got started a little, I added 10 seconds on accident, so we'll start here in just a few. UTSA is going to come away with the quaffle. It was a great turnover opportunity. Did I keep the right score? No, I forgot to add one for UT after that. I was so confused by the keeper getting off that pile that I forgot to add the points. So we'll start this clock now. So UTSA is going to bring this ball across. We're just short of 20 minutes.
Coming down slowly, trying to work bludger control back.
UT lands a beat. UT lands another beat and is still driving behind. The pass goes out wide. Jay Stewart able to see what kind of magic he can work. He's got a beater there for help. He dodges. Davis Rowe still wraps up, though. A pass behind is deflected.
And beater just came in and cleaned that up for UT. So they will have quaffle back.
My time shouldn't be too far off, so this should be the last possession of this secret floor.
All right, UT keeping bludger control. Let's see if they can keep it in for...
How am I a minute over?
Right, Caroline Tower taking it to the back corner. Off to Davis. All right, pass over and that is all for UT.
That was well done. Jay Stewart tried to come in and do a little bit of goaltending, see if he could do any kind of defense on that one, but it was wide open at the medium hoop with a good drive from UT as Caroline Tao plays point defense. Oh, yeah, sorry, let me get those points in. I know we're just over 19 minutes, but I stopped the clock because I don't know how we got ahead.
Looks like UT is really trying to work getting a point differential in before going on switch on pitch.
Yeah, it should be 8-5. The scoreboard over there looks a little bit incorrect, but this is 20 minutes. Last possession is called as UTSA drives in. Did they get that one in? It looked good.
Looks like they're going to consult the goal ref on this one.
I would give UTSA the credit for that one. It looked like it went through. The goal ref is just bouncing a ball, not calling it one way or the other. Oh, well, the goal ref, put your arms up. All right, they're giving him credit. The goal ref saw it as good. Drop your brooms. Everybody's dropping headbands, dropping brooms. We got a 20-minute stoppage. We're about right at 20:30. The score is 80-60, so everybody's in range. UTSA. UT will start with the quaffle, and I don't know who has the bludger control. I'm gonna turn this camera around just a little bit.
I can remember who has this far bludger over here, which I'm probably not going to remember.
Yeah, it's impossible to remember. We'll find out before it starts. So Kenny Chilton is going to be the snitch for this one. He's decked out in all yellow. He's getting his yoga stretches in, so he's a pretty experienced snitch, pretty experienced seeker. How do you think these club team snitches hold up against college seekers?
Well, depending on the club team, pretty well. I will say that they are trying to get a lot of new, inexperienced seekers out on the pitch just to start getting them training. Especially with a lot of them graduating the past couple of years.
We do have Jay Stewart for UTSA, though, who is heralded all through the MLQ season for the whole summer. So he should be quite a challenge for any seeker, and a lot of speed and a lot of really cool moves that I don't know that Kenny's going to have seen before. So he's done a lot. We'll see what he's able to do in this one. We're going to turn this back around. All right, who's got control, Claire?
Looks like UT currently. one here, and one by hoops.
I'm sorry, they just called UTSA as 50 points. So we'll match the official score table. They are still within range. It's only 3 goals of a lead. Jack Wang comes in with Casey Beavers as the snitch on pitch beaters. UTSA takes a beat. They still have 1 bludger though. Well, now they have none.
Looks like UT's going to get a little time here on the snitch.
Yeah, UT should get a lot of time. This is going to be number 33, which is Jaden Gilstrap as the seeker for UT. All right, was that a score? No, it's not. So Jay Stewart looking for an opportunity. He's got room now. Jack Wang is trying to apply some pressure as UTSA walks away with this quaffle. Blackwood making some cuts. 1 in, 1 out. Dodges a beat, number 9. You still got to score points. Oh, let me start this clock, sorry. There we go. So we got a substitution for UTSA's beater as number 33 for UT, Jaden's able to get some more alone time as Jack Wang catches another bludger to maintain possession and security. Kenny Chilton loses his tail, so he's going to kneel down and put that back up. UT applying some pressure. There is 1 bludger sort of on defense. So UT's not going to pressure that too hard. We'll see if 17 for UTSA is able to... Oh, Jack Wang clears him out.
Oh, and actually just Kenny right
Oh.
from behind.
Tell us about it.
I mean, Kenny was very, very focused on UT, just trying to make sure that he can keep them buffered a little bit more until Peterson.
They calling it no good? Oh, no, he just giving him the tail. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So snitch catch. Let me stop this clock. Snitch catch for UTSA. And now what's the score? It should be 95 to 80. And that does appear to be the case.
Just hit for a score.
It's tough. All right, and we're back to our standard play. In the set score, it's still 15 total goals, right? Because UTSA has not scored. I'm sorry, UT has not scored. We'll start that clock here.
Yeah, UT has not scored since smash on pitch. It looks like they're going to take it a little bit slower here. Working from behind to get bludger out. And that was a turnover to UTSA, so they're also going to have comms here. Looks like the keeper's going to bring it down, number 5 from UTSA.
All right, so still no scores for UT. Scores or goals for UT.
UT's applying some high pressure here as well.
Yeah, UTSA is taking a lot of really long beats, which gives Jack about all the time he needs to catch that. And it is a nice deflection from number 5 for UTSA. He's going to cut around a couple defenders, and a reset is used as UTSA tries to reorganize with no beaters. Craig Garrison, the coach for UTSA, or a coaching figure, is giving him a little bit of guidance. Jack applying another bit of pressure. That beat lands this time as Blackwood picks up the ball. 2 defenders in his face. Cuts through 1, cuts through 2, gets around a 3rd. And Casey Beavers shuts down that drive as Josh Johnson picks up that ball. A couple bludgers on the ground. Josh Johnson almost uncontested. A long pass. That's a little bit of showmanship to number 10, Mason.
All right, so 90-95.
And now we got ourselves a game. Both teams are 6 goals away from a victory. We're going to have a stoppage of play. We may have an error in how we performed a procedure. He's going to get a penalty. Takes that green headband and gives it to another player. Number 9, Blackwood's going to get the green headband. He's been playing keeper already this game, so it's not a huge change for him. Do you know what that penalty was?
I do not. I'm waiting to see what Cole Travis says here.
Look behind you. Look behind you.
There's like a bottle in front of
If
the.
you want to know the score, just check the stream.
And use this little device.
All right, so we have an extended stoppage. Oh, gosh. Just keeping it secure. All right, so I just talked over the whole call, so I didn't hear it.
I did not hear it.
The end of the result is we have one UTSA player in the box. Blackwood, number 9 for UTSA with the keeper headband. It's Josh Johnson with the keeper headband for UT is approaching. UT has control of Bludgers with Jack Wang, number 11, going behind the hoops as Casey Beaver stays up top. UTSA blocks a pass and is able to get a turnover opportunity. He's still being pressured. Jack clears out one, but Matthew Blackwood with the quaffle. Oh, and Jack deflects or throws back on a pretty late beat, but I think it was clear. So UTSA still going to have possession of this quaffle with one bludger. Jack's going to challenge and lands it. So 2 beats, so there are no beaters in place. Davis Rowe ties somebody up, ties Blackwood up. It looks like a beat opportunity. We're going to have a stoppage of play. Probably another beat lands for Jack Wang. That's 3 on this play alone. UTSA somehow going to come away with this quaffle. We have a stoppage of play, which is okay because I didn't start the clock anyway. You're supposed to keep me honest, Claire.
Huh?
We have no idea what the game time is.
Oh, yeah. At this point, I'm just going off the score. There's just a lot of shenanigans.
I mean, after
going on
this,
here.
after the Seeker's caught, it doesn't matter. So they're talking about some beater plays that are happening here. I really think that Blackwood was beat on the other side of the pitch, so I'm surprised it even lasted that long. But it may have bounced off of Davis Rowe, who was doing the tackling, so we'll see how this call turns out. Christian Cortez appealing to Cole from a UTSA perspective, which usually means that they're in the wrong, right?
Possibly,
You-
or they're looking to get a call on UT.
That's true. That's Cole Travis and Katie Stewart talk it through. That's why I said Kenny Stewart, because Katie Stewart.
Yeah. Groups the
Get it?
snitch ref and the snitch together, huh?
Yep. All right, so Cole's talking to a UTSA beater. It looks like he's grabbing that quaffle, so it's going to probably get turned over.
Yeah, she was beat on a kicked beat, it looked like. And
That's
continued to
true.
play.
Probably wasn't expecting a kick beat if you're a newer player.
It looks like currently, since UT is in possession of both, it's just going to be set down by their hoops.
That's the worst as a beater. You have to tag in, and you have to go all the way to their hoops.
Especially when you have 2 beaters on your own quaffle down by your hoops. That's a lot of pressure on them.
And if they don't use it and then go and get, it's just...
And it looks like they also have a juicer in the penalty box still. Waiting to see if they'll be allowed out.
Is this 2 players for UTSA in the penalty box?
It looks like they're trying to...
If I had kept up with my time, I would know
Yeah, well,
how much longer
it
they
looks like they're
have.
trying to double check on the time on number 5 here.
I mean, through all this chaos, we still have a 9-9 game.
Oh, it's
150.
150.
So we got another 20 minutes. All right. Taking our time on this call. Got to make sure we get it right, though. Where's this quaffle going to get turned over to? If it was a penalty on a beater for UTSA, enough to the point where they have to turn over the bludger all the way to their hoops, it seems like UT should come away with this quaffle.
It looks that way. I think that's what they're debating right now. Oh, sorry.
I need like a UTSA expert. All right, Davis Rowe on the field, quaffle, or as a chaser, probably going to get the quaffle. We'll figure this out. It's going to stay on the ground, it looks like. So no quaffle in-hand turnover. But Blackwood is off broom. 13 for UTSA is off broom. So it's going to be Davis's ball with a bludger to defend. See if he can score immediately on that. Oh, a beater. Casey Beavers with the genius play of blocking out the defender, covering that hoop. So points on the board for UT. And we'll start that clock as well while we're at it. So UTSA, Blackwood with the ball, bringing it up towards mid-pitch. He's going to do a slow approach and wait for his beater to actually have some support there, as UT has both bludgers in hand. Jay Stewart with the ball now, immediately contacted. And they're going to stop this play as they figure out whether or not that call was correct. So Stewart ended up with the ball, was immediately wrapped up for a tackle, and they're calling him beat?
I believe so.
All right, he played through it a little bit, but they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't egregious. Davis with another score on that fast break opportunity. No bludgers there to defend it. So now we're at 11-9.
I mean, that's the same thing we've been seeing from Davis MLQ season as well.
That's true.
Just quick feet.
He was the majority of the points. I want to say like 8 of the first 10 points for UT in the championship at Breakfast Tacos. So he's definitely a prolific player. And there's another opportunity. He dodges a beat, playing defense.
Another one of those fast breaks.
And he's nice this time. A little bit of teamwork. That play was made by Jack Wang with the beat. Continued by Davis Rowe with the dodge. And then Caroline Tao with the perfect positioning. Jack, another beat. A long beat lands against Blackwood. They're going to call it a turnover for the way he dropped that ball down. Casey Beavers also landing beats. No defenders as a quaffle on the ground is number 7 for UT. He's going to try to probably pass it. JJ's calling for it. He is wrapped up by Blackwood and dropped to the ground. Still has the quaffle. It's finally turned over. UTSA, their slow approach gives a lot of rest to UT as they sort of just jog back. There's no speed to that one. Jack Wang lands another beat. UTSA is bringing this in the close corner of the field. Caroline Tao's able to wrap up a pass out to Jay Stewart. A missed beat by Casey Beavers. As Jay Stewart's going to spin out of a tackle. JJ's going to try to step up. Another dodge, but his shot does not go through the hoops as it lands in the hands of UT.
Looks like UTSA was trying to take that one far out of Jack Wing's range there on that one. Seemed to work. And got closer to the hoops. All right, we have a beater substitution for UT.
All right, Jack Wang's calling for a drive as that beater was not paying attention to him. There are no beaters there anymore. JJ's driving in. He was beat. A pass, underhanded pass behind. Blackwood's going to try to wrap this one up. Jay Stewart adds to the collision. A lot of contact, a lot of arms. Quaffle out. Caroline Tao tries to chase it down, but she's beat. Give me time to breathe.
Oh, sorry. Just admiring the love that these parents are giving. Calling
we do.
some plays over here for us.
Pretty good spectator area today.
Alrighty.
UTSA.
Swinging around wide again, just trying to get out of the beater range here. See if their beaters can work some magic here. Looks like they're about to go beat out some point chasers. Oh, and that's a UT budget control there. Now they have 3. One for a beat on a chaser. And UTSA.
Jack Wang, who's been causing a lot of that chaos, substituting out for Kaiser Polson, who comes in and tries to cause just as much chaos as UT goes in on no bludger defense. A lot of tackling, though, and just he's doing underhand passes, over-the-shoulder shots. The one that landed in the hands of JJ was a goal, but this one is a turnover. So we're still 120-95 as Kaiser catches another long beat. Number 17 for UTSA. If there's one takeaway from here, is he's got to control the distance when he throws. We do have a stoppage of play.
I mean, this is quite a game for starting off Lone Star Cup.
Yeah, I mean, UT's got a slate today of starting with UTSA. They're playing a cavalry game. What else do we have? Well, I forget the rest of their schedule, but they gave themselves, as the organizers, quite a murderous row of teams. We're going to get back to this game. As UTSA comes up, crosses mid-pitch with the quaffle. Kaiser coming to make some pressure. He's forcing passes one way or the other. It's a reset used as they call for a slow from UT side. Kaiser stepping up again. As soon as he crosses mid-pitch, Jay slips, so he's not able to get that quaffle. And the beat lands anyway.
And there is a bludger coming from behind on Kaiser there.
Kaiser actually takes a beat there, but he maintains control. So we do have one bludger on defense for a shirt pull right there. We'll see if that gets called. Yeah, it's going to get called. Everyone's moving while this happens, but let's see what that call is. I think it was a defender for UTSA, yeah, number 72. Just made some contact and wouldn't let go of the shirt, so once he was beat, that shirt gets pulled pretty far out. It's pretty obvious that it's a penalty.
Oh, yeah.
I don't actually know what that penalty's called.
Shirt pull.
Jersey pull?
Jersey pull. And it looks like there may be a substitution on that one. Yeah, Davis Rowan.
Guess they just want more points. Davis Rowe with quaffle in hand, 3 hoops to choose from, no bludgers. Yeah, okay, there is one bludger. Number 7 for UTSA is behind the large hoop. Other side of the hoops, though. Oh, they call back contact. Well, you had your choice of things there. Resuming play. Oh, Davis jumps and tries to dunk it, but it's a little short. And it's going to be a turnover, possibly. Jay Stewart coming away with the ball. Caroline Tao looking to pressure. Keeper's ball, so no more pressure for UT.
Looks like Davis will be staying behind, waiting by the keeper line here. A little pressure from their beater. Kind of pushed him back a little bit. And UTSA taking it down slow. Beating out some point chasers there. It looks like that was a substitution. Caroline stepping in for Davis here.
Oh, Caroline caused that turnover. Another pass. Davis was harassed. It's going to be a penalty. This is advantage. So Caroline Tao applied some pressure, and to avoid using a reset, UTSA just sort of did a long cross-the-pitch pass that was immediately intercepted. So they went on a fast break. UTSA looking to make some contact. A little bit of it was probably illegal. So they're going to give Davis Rowe the ball. A bit of an open path. He has one bludger in front, or one beater in front of him that doesn't have a bludger, and one to his left that does. This Caroline Tao is also an option for passing. So I don't think this will be a reset. It's going to be a pass or a shot. Maybe a combination of both.
Absolutely. Davis Rowe weighing his options here.
Who do you think is going to score this one, Caroline or Davis?
I'd be interested to see. I have a feeling that Davis may try to have some little flutter feet here and jump over the bludger, but it may end up going to Caroline.
So you're going to call Davis flashy goal. What are the chances UTSA can stop it?
Currently,
There's just too many options right
there's too many options downfield.
now. Oh, the beat misses anyway. And he doesn't have to do any fancy feet to dodge it because it was a low beat anyway. I apologize. I never stopped that clock that time. But we're probably close.
Yeah.
So UTSA is trailing 13-9. So a series of 4 unanswered goals as Kaiser applies more pressure and causes another dropped quaffle. Davis looking to pick it up. A little bit of contact. Spin move 1. A hoop falls to the ground. And a pass out to number 33.
That was perfect pressure by their beaters and their chasers, stopping them right before they cross half pitch here.
That is 5 unanswered goals as they put these hoops back together and give the ball to UTSA. So UTSA is going to have to go on a run of 6-0 in order to pull this one out.
And if you see this defense, how they're set up right now, UT really wants this last one.
Christian Cortez bringing this quaffle across center of the field. Davis Rowe looking to apply pressure. We'll see when Kaiser decides to pull this trigger. And there it goes. As he lands that beat, there are no bludgers for UTSA. Christian has won another beat. Kaiser clearing out every quaffle player. Jay Stewart's the last remaining one. And it's going to be a fast break opportunity. Davis Rowe deciding which hoop to pick.
Trying to get through.
A pass to Sid. Oh no, it doesn't land. UTSA does get the turnover. It is in the keeper's hands.
Davis just ran into a bunch of chasers down there trying to tag back into their hoops. Alright, still trying to apply that high pressure. And it looks like
Another long pass. Is that pass too long? That pass was too long this time. Number 5 UTSA trying to pass to Christian. Goes out of bounds. See if UTSA can stop this one. UT comes up with control. 2 bludgers and a quaffle. Keeper, UT, close side of the field.
it looks like UTSA doesn't have a bludger. It's all the way down at UT's hoops.
A ground pass to number 33 for UT is going to end this game. Jaden Gilstrap with the winning goal. So final score 150, UTSA with 95. So that turned out to be a pretty good game, especially after that snitch catch tied up at 9 with only 6 goals to go. But UT kind of locked it down from there, which is kind of crazy. I mean, they took them 6 minutes to get their first goal, and then the next 6 minutes was only theirs. Eddie Molina says hi to the stream. 150 to 95 in favor of UT. Hook 'em horns. Over there. So we're going to end the stream. We'll give you a next up. And it's, do you know what our next game will be?
Our next game, I believe it's going to be...
Is it Cav Pegasus? I think so. We're going to start a new stream whenever it actually gets to that point.